Hello everyone and welcome back. This is Baron and today we're going to go through just a little bit about the things that Ubisoft added to our favorite game, and of course I'm talking about Tom Clancy's Elite Squad. So the things that I noticed initially, obviously as soon as you came in, is that the experience bar underneath your portrait is now back. So now they increased the cap from level 60 to level 70. So for me, I've been capped 60 for quite a while now, and I'm sure many of you out there are, the same. So the fact that they increased it was amazing. And the way they did it is here in the campaign mode. They added heavy weapons. So yeah, I've been trying to spam it and go down this one for quite a while. And I really did like the fact that I don't remember, to be honest, if they used to do this way back when I started playing, but they've increased and given you, when you play the first mission, each time you play the first mission for the first time, they'll give you 3 times the experience rather than just the 3. So I kind of like that because it's a good like a good thing to start going. And I was curious to see, like, level 70. Okay, so the hero stays the same. You increase 1 gear level to 11. Oh yeah, by the way guys, they upped the gear level from X, which is 10, to X1, which is 11. So they bumped it up 1 level, which also means that in the future we could probably be seeing it bumping up to 12, 13, 14, 15 and going up a little bit. Just, keep that in mind. It might be a possibility. So, but yeah, they didn't add anything that I saw, like extra mesh or anything like that. They actually kept like level 5 gear is the max. It's just that you add more of it obviously for the next level. So at least nothing new was added to make it more difficult to to grind it than normal. So I like that. But I looked in here and I was curious about what is the future level, and I was like, 382,000. That's a lot. So I'm used, obviously, nowadays to have a team around 230, 240. So that's a lot of extra that's being added to the game, just by raising 1 gear level, and then you yourself obviously raising yourself from level 60 to 70. So it's going to be interesting to see how it works. I am still curious about how much it's going to cost. I haven't seen the developers or the game themselves, approach us with this information. So it seems more like it's up to us to find that out. But yeah, let's see how that goes in the future. So I'm going to have a look into that and then see how much it will be. Currently, from level 1 to level 60, you pay around 2 million. Yeah, 2.2 million is what you pay for 1 hero to go from 1 to 60 in just 1 rapid motion. That's excluding all the training tokens that you may need. That's just silver. But let's go back and have a look what else we have. So this was the heavy weapons, which is a new campaign they added. And I like it because I love the campaigns, because it's been a lot of fun playing them over the time. So I really like the fact that we got a new campaign. And so yeah, I like that. Another thing that I noticed is, obviously I went straight to Supply Depot because I wanted to have a look around. And I see that they've added Pillar of Strength orbs. And then I saw something different, Special Forces. So I was like, okay, there's a lot of stuff being added now. But the good thing that I wanted to check immediately was raid, because when the wolves came out almost a month ago now, they added the new version of the raid where you have these raid keys, because obviously you get raid tokens, but then you got raid keys, and at the time they were only working towards Flycatcher. So me and many other people out there, they raised Flycatcher already to level 10, but we still kept farming the keys, obviously, because you want to hit that max. So then the question came up, a lot of people asked, okay, do you guys think that they will change the hero to something else? I was adamant and told everybody, yes, they will, mostly because the key is already orange, and it seems redundant to just use it for a one-time thing. So I told everybody, just, if you have the keys, just stock them up. If you can ask for donations or anything to move up your Flycatcher 10, just do it. But I'm pretty sure these keys will come back for other heroes. And, Lord and behold, Legion was now dropped. So, and I was thinking, if I want to move him up to rank 10 quickly, you play Arena, you get around, I don't know how much it is nowadays, but it is close to 50 just doing the from level 0 to all the way up to 70,000 in the Arena. Then you get almost 50 intel. If you keep yourself in the top 100, that means that's from 11 to 100, you get 150 intel. If you keep yourself from 101 to 250, I think the intel gap is around 110. So I did just quick math. That means 2 arena events are coming with Legion. If you play both of them, you're going to end up with almost 400 intel. And then, you know, you drop some of these orbs. So it would help a lot if you're trying to go for... Let's go back. Ooh, I'm really excited about this one, really. And it comes out in just a few hours. Oh yeah, there's a few more things here. Pillar of Strength comes out in 6 hours and 55 minutes. I'm happy about this because, and then Kestrel comes out too. I work night this week. I work 4 shift, which means that 1 week is day, 1 week is evening, 1 week is night. Sorry, let's try that again. 1 week night, 1 week evening, and 1 week day. And then the 4th week, I'm off. So now I work night, which means that when Kestrel is dropped and Pillar of Strength is dropped, I'm up. So I'm going to be spamming. So all of you guys listening, I'm going to try and get as much intel as possible for Kestrel. I'm thinking top 1 in the rival event. Just letting everybody out there know this. So I'm sure a lot of you people are going to, you know, try and thwart me because obviously you want to unlock Clash as well. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming out here. Then you have the BMW event. I never played the tutorial in the new season. So I haven't had the pleasure of going through, but I was informed that in this event there's a tank. And yes, as you can see, I've just fiddled a little bit playing a bit with it, and I noticed that it stops at 300,000. So I'm a bit concerned how far I can go with my current level until I can gear myself up. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to. I played this. It was quite fun actually. There's a lot of moving your hairs around, so it's a good way to practice the moving around and anticipating where the abilities will be coming from the tank. So it's not too bad. It was quite fun actually. Aside from this one, a lot of heroes were dropped as well. Oof. Let's go all the way down to the bottom. So many heroes, and I know some of my friends who play Rainbow Six a lot are going to enjoy some of these heroes when they were released. And so yeah, I mean, also IQ, for instance, was released, so I know that's going to be a big thing for people, at least to my friends. And I noticed that Sarah Fisher, which made me happy because I didn't expect that from the developer, because Sarah Fisher is a really good hero. And you guys, do you know what they did? They actually put her up. There's no timer, so it looks like she's going to be there for a while. They put her up in the arena. See? I was so happy. But then I got sad when I realized I used all my 300 orbs just yesterday to buy something completely ridiculous that I didn't need to, you know, waste my intel on. So I kind of felt like I should have waited, but I wanted to move that hero up to rank 10, so they need to move my hand, but see this? I would have wanted to do this. So yeah, I'm really happy about the new heroes that came out. I'll be going through them a little bit later. Most likely tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, I'll be going through a little bit about the heroes, their abilities and combinations that could work with them. And the last thing I would like to bring up is that, yes, there was a bit of maintenance today that the developers had to do, and Ubisoft themselves, in order to get the game working. I myself, when I started up, I didn't have any bugs, I didn't have any problems. I ran the arena, I ran the campaign. I haven't had any problems so far. And I do hope that this is the same for a lot of you guys out there, because I felt like it was a smooth transition. Normally I would have some problems where I may have to reinstall the game, but this time it worked like a charm. So I like that. So I feel positive towards these changes that they added to the game. But there was one more thing that I noticed and I thought about. But obviously when you think about it, you lose it. But yeah, it's here somewhere. But in the event, I mean, you have the Behemoth, which is the tank that you keep fighting, so I like that. Kestrel comes out just in a few hours. Clash, the new legendary, will be out. And then this is how it goes on. There's a lot of new things coming out, so obviously it's the beginning of the new month, new legendary. So I'm sure a lot of people are going to be really busy. Ooh, now I remember. Let's go back into Supply Depot. Because in the Supply Depot, there's the exchange. This is a feature that a lot of people had talked about, and it has been going in different ways because people had different interpretation of how they would have liked the exchange to go. They wanted it to be like maybe you exchange it for silver, maybe you exchange it for gold or other things. I like what they did now. This looks good. Now you can see all the heroes that you have, and then you can change 100 from that one. So if anyone in Eagle Listen, like Bill Gatches or Lego Thu or anybody else who's at 4 million, who has like a bunch of intel, I'm sure this is where the guys are going to be dropping some of their stuff just to try and see if they can get intel for another hero. But yes, it is random. What initially fooled me a little bit is that when you press on it, you see only these heroes. And I felt like, okay, that's good because I have no intel on these heroes. But when you click on it, it's every hero in the game. So the game, what I would have liked it to do is that it sort of filters out the other heroes that you've already maxed, because otherwise, what's the point? You're buying the orb, and then you get intel dropping onto another hero which is max, and then you have to keep doing this over and over and over. And I would have preferred if the developers actually sort of had an option in the coding or the scripting where you sort of fade out the other heroes that already are max. The good thing is, look at the top left. Sam Fisher. You can actually get intel for Sam Fisher going through this. So, who knows? But yeah, I'm not going to go on any more about the actual update and how it works, but I do like what they've done so far, and I'm really looking forward to it. And I'm really happy that the developers chose to put Sarah Fisher in Arena, because it does offer all you guys who play free to play to actually obtain her quickly. Well, not quickly, but efficiently, because at least you have a way to farm her. And she is part of 4th Echelon, which means she's part of Season D. So I'm pretty sure we'll be seeing a lot of her in Season D coming forward. So anyway, that's all from me, and I do hope that you guys are enjoying this new season yourself. I do get some messages sometimes from people, so I'm always happy to see when people send me direct messages with tips and tricks that they thought or that they think that I should bring up in future videos. So I am working on a lot of stuff at the same time. Obviously, this takes precedence because now the heroes are out, and I'll be going through them in the next few days. If you have something that you think could benefit other people that you would be willing to share, just send me a direct message, and I'll be happy to give you credit and then bring it forth to the masses so everybody have a good time. Anyway, this is me. I'm going to get in my car, I'm going to drive to work, and then I'm going to wait for those sweet 6 to 7 hours until Clash is released and Kestrel. Happy day, guys. I hope you guys have a lot of fun and stay safe.